We've got a powerful duo up next to showcase the Billboard. We have Code and Theory, who partnered with the studio at Condé Nast, and their unit was built by DoubleClick. I'd like to invite Ivan Kayser, Director of Strategy, and Cameron Connors, Executive Director, the studio at Condé Nast, to the stage to show what they've done with the Billboard. Gentlemen.
Hi, and thank you for welcoming us here. My name is Ivan. I work for Code and Theory. We make websites and ads. We make Vogue.com and then the Bottega ads that go in Vogue.com. So we know both sides of the question.
I'm Cameron Connors, Executive Director of the studio, and we're a multimedia creative shop. We create a lot of work with my partner in crime, Christina Albi, I think I see over there, working with brands like Adobe and American Express and Barney's, in addition to our own Condé Nast brands like Vanity Fair, who's no doubt very busy tonight, Wired, I think somewhere in the room, and GQ. At our core, we're both teams are really about building brand experiences, and we're really all about leveraging the maximum pixel amount to drive these brand experiences. And it's great to hear today that we don't have to cram everything into that 728 by 90 space. So, with the advent of these IAB Rising Stars units, and particularly the Billboard, we're sort of expanding the aperture on what we can do for brands, and arguably redefining the age-old proverbial impression. So I'll turn it back over to Ivan to talk you through the creative that we collaborated on.
All right, so Code and Theory has been working for a long time with Dr. Pepper. And Dr. Pepper has a campaign out right now called for Dr. Pepper 10. It's a soda marketing to men only. And it's a campaign about right and wrong, about the things you do online that really guys really should not do. And there's a TV ad, there's a bunch of stuff. But when we were given this great creative canvas to work with, we wanted to do something more. We wanted to do something that felt special, that was interactive, that was bold, that made the most of the pixels that we had to work with. So let's check it out. So what this unit is about admitting when you're wrong. It's easy to point fingers, but it takes a real man to admit when he's just failed as a man. So the user is invited to admit their wrongs, tell the world that, yes, they have uploaded pictures of their cat. Whenever you've done a wrong, this sort of stuff happens. I mean, it is that bad. Uploading pictures of your lunch. Which one is that? The cheerleader one? Oof. And at the end, if you've been a man enough to admit that you've done wrong, you're invited to share your guilt with people, with your friends on Facebook, because they too can find the righteous way of being a man. This was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to do because, yeah, we didn't have to deal with the 728 by 90, but it was also a lot of fun to do because this is what it's about, right? We complain about ads being too small, and we complain when we make websites about ads disrupting the design experience. This is where we have to put our work where our mouth is. We have to, from a publisher standpoint, you're committing to a giant unit, a unit that will truly effectively monetize the attention that you've created. And as an advisor to a brand and as a brand, you've got to make it happen. You've got to make something that people will actually remember. You don't have any excuses of number of pixels. This is what it's about. The only other thing that I wanted to say about how powerful it is, this thing's been built in 3 weeks. It was from the inception to us meeting, to talking to the client, to the concept, to production, to trafficking, and it's live right now on GQ.com. And the reason why it has is because the teams work together well, but also because it's a standard, because everybody knew what to do. So that was why it was really fun for us.
It's fun for us too, and I think it's no secret. We think that this unit is an explosive ad format. To say the least. And I think you had a couple of other interesting things going on here. You've got some incredible engagement you're paying off as you go through the ad, and there's some light gamification, and that based on how you interact with the ad, you might experience the ad in a different way. And to Ivan's point, it's live on GQ.com right now. We've also coded it up in HTML5, so for those of you tablet and iPad users out there, please check it out when you're by the pool. Warning though, No Instagramming shots of yourselves in your bathing suits, gentlemen. It's in violation of the Management Code. So with that, I'll turn it back to Ivan.
Well, just wanted to thank the teams. They've worked hard over the last couple days to make this happen for you guys.
I don't know. I'm grateful that Ivan talked about this being built in just 3 weeks. But since I only gave him 3 weeks to do it, I wonder if that's a veiled cut back at me. I don't know. I'll talk about it later.